Alright, now as far as I'm concerned, I'm live right now. Y'all let me know down in the chat if it's messed up or whatever. Because sometimes YouTube be tripping, and there's probably a little bit of a delay. But it is what it is. I like to leave it with a little bit of delay, just so that it doesn't crash or whatever. But without further ado, we're just gonna leave this alone, and we're actually gonna get into the editing. Now I already downloaded a few shots. Here, hold up, I'll show them to y'all. Alright, let me go to it. You guys have so many raw pictures in this folder. Alright. So we're gonna start out with these M5 pictures. Now heat, especially on Xbox, starting out it can be pretty rough, not even gonna lie. Like, just 2 shots that were taken within 5 seconds of each other, the lighting totally changed. Like, look over there, the lighting within just that picture right there, and then this one, and those were taken within 5 seconds of each other, and the lighting totally changed, like the shadows and everything. So heat on Xbox is definitely a little bit rough, but I mean, it is what it is. I think we can make some nice shots out of it. So now we're gonna start out actually in Photoshop, where we're gonna add our blur and all that type of stuff to the pictures. I'll just import all of them, and then we'll go through them. Zim, show my stuff. Yo, Zim is valid. You know, he makes some really fire stuff. So I'll show some of his pics. If I can find it, Zim XO. Okay, I'll just go to this one. Who's Zyman, bro? Alright, this is Zim. He only has, well, I don't say only, he has 1,600 followers, but to be honest, he deserves a lot more. Like, his content, I mean, just look at this stuff. Like, yeah. So his stuff is really official. He makes some great stuff. So go check him out on Instagram, zimxox.bstd. Alright. And now back to the pictures. So usually I would do like an ultra wide crop. I don't know. I think I might even just leave it for these pictures since I never do that. Let's see. Now wide looks so much better with heat though. I don't know. I should leave it or not. Alright, so first of all, I can already tell I'm gonna use this shot. So I just gotta see wide crop or not on it. So I want to get more of the reflection in there, but I don't know. I think I'm gonna just go with the wide. I always go with wide for heat. It just gives it like a whole different vibe. So I'm going with wide. Then I'm gonna add a blur. Now blur for heat is kind of annoying because I don't really like the in-game blur. Looks a bit rough, so I always add blur in post. And it's kind of annoying because this is the easy part. Using the blur on the bottom of the ground is like the easiest part of adding blur for heat. The annoying part is when I have to go around, like trace the car basically to get the blur, the rest of the blur, which is pretty annoying, but it's alright. Alright, there's that. Now I'm gonna add a little bit more on the bottom right there. It's hard to find a good mix because you don't want it to look too edited in, and you don't want to add too much blur. So I try to find like a good mix, a happy medium between both. I think that's good. Yeah, it's kind of rough, but it's alright. Now I have to go through the boring, annoying process of just tracing this car basically around, which is not gonna be fun. And look how rough heat is, bro. Like, people don't get it. Like, my pics look good and all that stuff, and I think for Xbox, but then you zoom in, like, what the heck is this? Like, the mix max textures, it looks like a corrupted file. Like, I don't even know what you would call that. It just looks like a whole mess basically. But now I have to go around the car just to do my blur, which is super annoying. But I think the amount of work I put into the pictures for heat, I think in the end it shows, and I think it looks really good. So it is what it is. Alright, anyhow, back to this. I wish I could do a real life time lapse. That would be like real time lapse. But unfortunately, I can only do that in editing. So y'all just gonna have to bear with me as I go selecting this. All this money when I grew up, I had nothing. Filled with backstabbing, my whole life is disgusting. Can't believe it, gotta thank God that I'm living comfortably. Getting checks I don't believe. Yo, PDC Lexus, what's up? Oh, Zim, no problem, man. Your content is good, and you know, people like you, like your content, I'm not gonna say anybody's content is better than the other, but like when I see your stuff, it strives me to do better pictures myself. It's like, yo, I want to go, you know, I want to take pictures like that, you know, I want to make Heat look this good. So I mean, no problem, man. And yeah, putting in that work, Lexus, you know what it is, man, you know what it is. All this is just for a little bit of background blur, and I don't even go crazy on the background blur. I put like 8% maybe out of 100, but it just adds like that. It just adds it. You'll see in the end product. Yeah, man, it is what it is. Yes, it is. At the end of the day, you do what you gotta do. This so risky, I gotta be gifted, he blessed me with fortune and fame. I remember from 50, I couldn't go back empty, I know I was stuck to the game. Loyal and I never changed. Alright, now it depends. Sometimes I go with like field blur, sometimes I do Gaussian blur. I might do field on this and do like 8. Yeah, I'll do 8 blur, 8 px. So it's the world. Actually, no, I forgot. I gotta control do that. So I basically copy the layer, and then once I do that, what it allows me to do is just kind of blend the blur in some. So like right now, it's like a really rough line. I guess the blur is like an edge like that, and that looks really edited. But what this I can do is kind of take like the brush at a low opacity and kind of just help blend it in a little bit. That's maybe a little bit too much. It's hard to do this without making it look double. It's a bit complicated, but when you get it right. Yeah, I can't, it's so weird. This thing has so much foliage and stuff that I can't blend it right. So I might just honestly just leave it. Like, frick, the erasing is gonna look rough. I'll try it on the other side to see if I can maybe blend it in some here. Alright, there, that kind of helped a little bit to blend it in some. I mean, it's still not perfect, but it is what it is. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend forever on that blur. I'll just leave this like this. And let me save that. And let me hope my laptop doesn't crash. I'm trying to trash the stream, trying to export this, but it shouldn't. It's not a heavy edited picture right now, so it should be alright. Check this. Alright. Yo! Bruh. Not gonna lie, the car would be a little bit lower, but that C63 is hot. That's pretty hot. I'm not gonna go on the actual app version because I'm not trying to crash it. Alright, see, the stream actually didn't drop any frames. I'm tempted to open up Lightroom at the same time, but I don't know if it can handle Lightroom at the same time as Photoshop. Let's just hope it can. I'm gonna try to go for it. Our logo's name is Clyde. Wow, I didn't know. Here, let me go to it. I got the mop, watch me wash them like detergent. And I'm ballin', that's why it's diamonds on my jersey. Slide on outside and flip the block back. Yeah, my junior popped them in. Alright, not gonna lie, that's hot right there. Like, I don't know. Heat is just, it's hard to get right, so when you do, it's pretty hot. Although I wish the car would be just a little bit lower. Like, if it was slammed down, it would look crazy, but also, this is one reason why I don't do blur in game anymore. I'll show you. So like, look, see how here the space between the blur and the car is relatively smooth. There's no jagged lines. But then if you look here, it's a bit, you know, like around the car is like, I guess kind of like jagged. The blur kind of like brings out the lines of the car in a weird way, in my opinion. So that's why I stopped using it. But I mean, you make it work. So I mean, whatever works for you, keep going with it. It looks great. Alright, now Lightroom finally loaded. Oh, yeah, he's stinky with the slam. Yo, word. He be weird with the slamming and stuff like that on cars, yo. Like some cars will be perfect, other cars will be like really weird. Like this 350, I know everybody's talking about the wheels on it and all type of stuff on this 350 right here, but like the wheel, but like it, like the front end is perfect. Look at that fender to lip right there. The fender is on a lip, and the back is almost the same thing. And then you have cars like that which can't even touch the ground on bags, which is weird. But yeah. Also, quick little before and after on this. Like I'm proud of all the color work I did on these pictures, bro. Like I took it from pink and still was able to keep like most of the other colors in there. So yeah, the set came out really good in my opinion. Alright, either way, let me go back to what we're supposed to be doing here, which is the M5. Alright. Song, nah, bro. I'll leave that. Alright, now with heat, what I try to do is I don't just slam clarity, which some people might do. Like they'll just slam clarity, but then it looks so sharpened and just weird. Like it looks odd. So what I try to do is I go to like 50, the max clarity I'll go to 65, something like that, and I'll just bring the texture down to match. So for this, I don't want to go 65 is too much, so I'm gonna go down to 50, and then I'm gonna just go negative like 15 or 30. You see negative 30, I think negative 15 on the texture. So that way it brings out all the details in it, but it still looks like the same type of, it doesn't look over sharpened basically. Alright. A little bit of dehaze, 10. Baby, don't you wanna dance with me? No, I could dance like Michael J. Now see, I'm gonna desaturate it. I always desaturate my pictures now a little bit. That way I can go and bring the colors back into the picture and it makes it pop. A little bit of vignette, negative 5. I like to use vignette, but I don't like to make it like where it's like literally a whole black ring around it. I just try to make it a little bit to help accentuate the picture and kind of make the picture look a little bit more dramatic. Like no vignette, not a big difference. Alright, now tone curve. There's not really one way to do tone curve. It really just depends on the picture and what vibe you're going for. So I'm gonna just go through this real quick. Yeah, definitely to brighten it up a little bit. This life got too deep for you, baby. 2 or 3 of us about to creep where they stayin'. Black leather glove, no sequin. Buckles on the jacket, it's elite. Now, it's not perfect, but I'll leave it like this for now. Maybe I'll go back and fix it a little bit. I'm not gonna mess around with the sliders a little bit, like add a little bit of contrast, but it doesn't really need it here, in my opinion. It's fine, so just leave it at 0. And also do like graduated filters and stuff like that too from time to time. But it's not something I do like crazy. Aesthetic, yo, what's up? Not gonna lie, I never tried those trims. Lexus, yo, those trims are cool. These trims are cool. Honestly, the F90, like, I'm not saying this how it's sped it up in real life, but this car has a decent stance in this game. So you could tuck it in the back, and you could get it pretty close to like almost the fender or lip in the front. I just wish the front and the back were more a little bit more even, but it's alright. Next time, guarantee the truth will get revealed. Black leather glove, no sequins. Yeah, buckles. Alright, now let's see. Now with this thing, I don't go by crazy amounts like 100. I only go by 100 amounts just to see what it would look like in this case. So I go negative 100 plus 100. I think I'm actually go with the negatives. Negative 25, and I bring the saturation down a little bit too to match it. And then same thing with the other slider, depending what direction I think looks better. And I know right now it looks a bit desaturated, I know. Then I'm gonna go into HSL and kind of bring that back some. Nah, that's a bit too purple in the skies, but I'll fix that with HSL. Alright, so this is like I was saying. I'm gonna bring in the colors back. Now I know some colors that I got kind of taken out and I want to bring back. Although it is a gray car, so there's not really too much to bring back. Let me just change this sky off of purple though. Kind of make it more blue. I want to make it blue, but still not too blue. And I'm gonna desaturate the purple actually. Take the purples down to like negative. I don't like to desaturate it too crazy, so I'll do like negative 20. And honestly, I don't even know if I want to bring some of the colors back that I was originally intending to. Like the desaturated vibe with the gray car kind of works. Plus, I'm trying to bring back colors, and none of them are really making a difference. So, except for blue makes a big difference, but I'll leave blue the way it was. And magentas, yeah. Aesthetic, you got a Discord. Yeah, I do got a Discord. I don't really give my Discord out like that, but just remind me before I end the stream, and I'll tell you. Alright, so I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of feeling this edit the way it is. The only thing I might do is add a little graduated filter to kind of bring out like dramatic details or whatever in the picture. And that's really it. It's so hard to get this thing flat, even though it probably doesn't make that big of a difference if it's perfectly flat. I don't know, it just triggers me when it's not perfectly straight, so I have to like make it perfectly straight. I'll leave it like this, even though it's not perfectly straight. Jesus Christ. Alright. Now I don't want to go too crazy, so just negative 1.5 and then 100. And I really like to make like the graduated filter something really small that you don't even notice that it's there. It's something that make the whole bottom of the, like, you'll look at their pictures and the whole bottom of the picture will be like black and then it'll fade in, and I don't really like to do that. Hold shift. Hold shift. Alright, let me hold shift. Hold shift can do what? Oh yeah, it does help get it straight. It doesn't move a lot. Thanks, Bigfoot. Yeah, stay straight when you do that. Alright. Now let's see, we'll just play around with the graduated a little bit. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Now the graduated filter, like right now you might not even notice it's on there, but then if I take it off, you see the difference, and it's still a really small difference. I just like it. Plus it helps blend. The rest of the picture is dark, except for this part. So just do that. Also it helps make the Photoshop blur a little less noticeable. And that's pretty much gonna be it for this picture. Now is the tedious. Now I got pretty much most of the work done. All I have to do is just go back into Photoshop. Here, let me X this out. Alright, so now all I gotta do is just go back into Photoshop and add the blur like I did on this picture to the rest of the pictures, and then I can just copy and paste the adjustments I did to this picture to the other pictures, so I don't have to go through and individually do it. Oh, this is gonna be a small set anyway, so. Alright, so let's see. Yeah, so I'm definitely using this one. So, cause I don't like that little light patch there, it looks weird. So I'm Xing that out. Yeah, so I'm X that out, and then I gotta add the blur on here again. Now the blur is the boring part, but in the end it's definitely worth it, in my opinion at least. And make sure the stream is healthy. Oh, wow, surprisingly didn't drop any frames. It's surprising. Alright, bring this to like there. Alright, there you go, there's that. Now I gotta do the annoying blur. This is the most tedious part of the blur, which is like here. It's hard to know what exactly to select. It's kind of annoying, but I mean, it is what it is.
Jump inside, jump straight to the left. Take a sip, feel just how I be. On freeway, but no ain't nothing free.
Yeah, I so badly want to skip this song right now, but I'm stuck kind of like with the lasso tool like this, and if I try to leave the app, it's gonna make me restart all over with my blur. So I'm kind of stuck with this song for now. Thankfully this set is only going to be like 2 pictures, so I don't have a lot to do. Like as far as the blur, I don't have to go through like 5 pictures and blur them. Yo, Heat, what is that, yo? what are those random black dots in the sky? I'm gonna have to probably go back and I'll like use like the healing tool or something like that to get rid of those in the sky. Although it's such a small thing, stuff like that just triggers me so bad. Like Heat just has random crap in the game, like out of nowhere. This is so weird when you take pictures and you go to edit it and you're like, what the heck is that? Just tell Siri to do it. Yo, on my PC specs honestly aren't that strong. Like I have a Core i5 processor. I think I have like 6 gigabytes of RAM, I think. But then my GPU is like an Intel 620. So this thing really is not made for like gaming, which is why I do all my gaming on my Xbox, and then I edit them on my computer. So aesthetic, to answer your question, my PC is not anything special. And I mean, when I started out, I had like a Pentium PC, and I still did what I could with that. So you can run like Photoshop. You need to have a good PC to run Photoshop. Like, a lot of people always ask me that, and they'd be surprised when I tell them you don't need one. A good PC to run Photoshop on. Oh, it's supposed to be birds. Yo, he got them like freaking 144p resolution birds. And what is that? A floating metal bar next to the car. He just got me so confused right now. But like, that's why I like this game. I like this game because it's imperfect. And also, the fact that it's hard to make look good on Xbox is kind of a flex too. People always be like, yo, you on PC? You on PC? I'd be like, nah, I'm on Xbox. And they'd be like, how? And I'd just be like, I don't know. Those specs are too bad. Yeah, no, my specs really aren't. My specs honestly are decent. My specs are decent. It's just the graphics card is where it falls apart. Like 6 gigabytes of RAM, i5 is decent in my opinion if you're not playing the game. Like, and if I'm not, as long as I'm not trying to do any hardcore gaming, this laptop is straight. Like, even with editors that it shouldn't be able to run, I ran Premiere Pro on this thing. I run DaVinci Resolve on it, no problem. Although I do kind of feel like I got ripped off because now I see like gaming laptops that are like 1,000, which is about the price that this laptop was, and I'm like, dang, so I really could have been playing Assetto Corsa, all that right now. Yo, Grace, what's up? Emily too, yo, what's up, yo? Because low-key I want to do edits on PC because you're on my phone. Now you don't need a beefy PC to be honest. The only thing I'll be careful with is all my softwares are like cracked. Like I don't actually pay for Photoshop or whatever, you know. I mean, I did pay for it, of course, you know, in case the FBI is watching. But you know, just be careful when you're trying to get your softwares for free, because like you'll find so many virus videos and stuff. Also, I just realized I forgot to crop this picture, but it is what it is. It kind of looks better without the crop anyway. Alright, now I finished that blur pretty quick, so save this. M5, wait, blur added, and then just save that. Yeah. Now honestly, I'm not gonna say any names, but I got somebody that gives me this stuff like for free. I don't even know how to get it. Like Photoshop, it's not like I got an old Photoshop. I used to have CS6, but now I have Photoshop 2020 and Lightroom Classic, which is like a relevant version. So yeah, I have no idea how I was able to do it, but somehow I was. Oh crap, I feel like it's okay. Yeah, my computer is messing up, y'all. I'm sorry. Alright, I'm back. That's my bad, y'all. My computer, I was exporting this picture. I was exporting this picture and Lightroom was still open and my computer just couldn't handle it. So that's what I mean. I think it's doing well considering the fact that I'm also streaming right now. What's in the Roblox folder? Oh, Roblox. I got like a bunch of crap in the Roblox folder. Here. I don't want y'all to see like all my files. That's why I'm not trying to like go through my folders. I just go directly to folders. But let me see if I can just go right to Roblox. Just a bunch of like random screenshots and stuff. For a moment, I was really heavy in Roblox, like trying to make it look good. Because yo, if you see some of the stuff that people make in Roblox, you would not believe that it's Roblox. Yo, you would not believe that some of the stuff is Roblox. Like, let me show y'all. if I can find it. But for me, it was just hard to make Roblox look how I wanted it to, and it's not worth putting in the work. The work I have to put in to try to make Roblox look good wasn't worth the product. Alright, where is it? Alan's blender class. I can't even join. I was determined to try to like learn how to do rendering. You have to like make all your cars and all that type of stuff. It was just such a complicated process. I was just like, you know what? Yeah, Discord is not loading. My Wi-Fi is trash right now. But some of these renders I've seen, Nick, and I would not believe. I'm like, yo, that's Roblox. And it'll be Roblox, and I'd be like, wow. And I'm trying to find some stuff for y'all, but I can't find it. But I haven't been active in this thing at all because I joined it to try to learn how to like create stuff, and then I just got totally demotivated, so I stopped looking in the server. Yeah, I mean, this is not the best screenshot, but they have like a lot of customization and stuff in Roblox. You know what? How about I just do this so I can get this part over with.
They told me to come work on my album. I'm trying to go find out the price on the boat. Okay. My like Megan Thee Stallion, she ghetto and nasty, she driving the boat. All this shit they making be born. Let me something to buy while I ride with the pole.
This dude makes some really good like stuff, especially for Roblox, in my opinion. If I could just find some of his actual pictures. Yeah, I can't find nothing, but you'll be surprised some of the stuff you see. Okay, here. This is a good example. Now this isn't crazy for us people who play like for y'all who play a set of Forza, but I think that this stuff for Roblox is crazy. Hold up, let it just load up. Like this, for this being Roblox, the lighting and stuff, and I've seen even crazier stuff, but I'm not trying to sit here the whole stream looking through Discord for Roblox stuff. Okay, now let me import this picture. And alright, so I'm gonna import this, and I can just copy and paste the settings from the other picture. Yo, I'm about to get so much copyright on this stream, it's not even funny, yo. Alright, so I just gotta copy all the settings from here. Now, you're gonna be careful sometimes if you use a brush paint brushes. Like, let's say you wanna like touch up one part of the area of the picture, and you copy all the settings over to this picture, and it's gonna look weird. But that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. So I'm gonna just paste this, take off the crop. And here's this. To be honest, like this, I think the first picture goes way harder than the second picture. This kind of just looks like meh. Even with the wide angle crop, it's still just like meh. But this one is hard. I like this one. And usually I would export pictures and go into Photoshop to watermark them. But my computer cannot handle exporting these pictures. It's like a whole big process, and like sometimes I upscale the resolution. So yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm just gonna leave it in Lightroom and I'll export it later. Also, this music is terrible, yo. You know, if only someone would be playing music, might as well play some music actually like. Yo, Jeremy, yo, what's up, man? Alright, okay, yeah. So apparently that wasn't clear to them. Yo, Bus Drift King, thank you, man. I appreciate that, yo. Much appreciated, brother. Alright, now I'm gonna go download the next set, which is like a Viper set. It's actually a lot of pictures, which is annoying, so I'm gonna have to find out which ones I want to use. Because there's a lot of pictures here. I think I might have uploaded the pictures 2 times. But I'm not sure. Plus with Need for Speed Heat, when I'm taking pictures on Heat, I like to like take the pictures multiple times because you never know. Like with Heat, it could totally mess up, you know. Just like that picture I showed you guys before, where the lighting was totally different, and 2 pictures taken literally 5 seconds apart. So I can just take pictures multiple times on Heat just to have backups and stuff. Hold up.
I work at JD's Connections whenever Jason let me.
That's the same exact picture, so I'm not gonna even download that one. Same thing here. Uploaded the pictures twice. Sometimes Xbox Live be tripping, so.
And she took my word for it, that's all I had to say. Lately I just feel so out of character. The paranoia can start to turn into arrogance. Thoughts too deep to go work them out with a therapist. I get a blank page when I try to draw a comparison. I'm getting straight to the point with it. Need y'all to know that I never needed none of y'all.
Alright, I'm so download this one.
It's like the front of the plane. It's all business. But I haven't flown with y'all boys in a minute.
And after this, I might have to break for a little while, depending how long it takes me to edit these pictures. So I'm gonna stay on for a little bit, for like at least like an hour or whatever. But if I run out of pictures, cause I kind of got on and got these like last minute before stream, so.
Look, they rather run up on me than towards their goals. My still hit the club when it's 20 below. Who you think running the show?
Alright, now I'll import them. I'm gonna just import them all into Photoshop and pick which ones I want from there.
I got a pure soul, I don't do the hate. You don't worry about fitting in when you custom made. Me and Nico used to plot on how to make a change.
Oh,
now me and Kobe doing shots the night before the game. Still drop 40 with liquor in my system. Numbers going unlisted just to create.
Alright, there's all those type of pictures.
I might see you on and off, but I'll never switch it. Quick to double cross like both of us Christian.
Also, nice music, thanks man. And I'm glad somebody likes this music, cause I'm gonna get copyrighted like crazy for it. But I'm not at the point where I can be monetized yet, so I really don't care about copyright and stuff. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't really affect me, to be honest. So. And that looks so much more epic with that crop, but like, nah. I don't know. I feel like the 21 by like the ultra wide all the time kind of gets repetitive and it gets old fast. Yeah, I don't know. That's cool and all, but like it limits what's in the picture by so much. Alright, so yeah, so I'm gonna just leave it like this. Filter. I know I did a video on it, but you got any tips to do stance edits on mobile? Yo, stance edits on mobile is hard. I never really did it on mobile. I think that makes stance edits so hard on mobile, at least for me, is that you have to get the angle pretty much exactly right. Like with Photoshop on PC, there's so many tools you can get to kind of like counter. Like for the let's say you got the angle a little bit off, it's like alright, no problem. You know, I can just do ZYX to help with that. But like if you get it wrong on mobile, there's not a lot of the tools that Photoshop on PC has to kind of help you out there. So it's hard. Let me think. On mobile, I guess the only tip I can really give you is just take if you want, first of all, find the picture that you want to edit of. I should start with a side profile picture on mobile, because those are the easiest things to do stance edits of the side of the car, and then kind of just from there. And then I would say from there to go and from there try to get the angle perfect. Like let's start out with a side angle, and it's hard to mess with the side angle. And I guess try to make it not look too edited in, which can be hard on which can be hard to do on mobile. Also, I'm sorry, I'm so like stuttering and all that type of stuff, because I haven't did this. Like I used to do like videos for car builds and all that type of stuff, and I'll be talking in real time while I'm playing and like while I'm doing something, but I haven't did that in a while. So now I'm like terrible with like talking and like doing something at the same time. But yeah, I would definitely just, at the end of the day, stance edits on mobile are pretty hard. Spotify really about to play the whole song again. Alright, now let me just go here. I'm gonna try to blend this blur in some. So it's not so sudden or whatever. I think otherwise it looks good. Let me see. Yeah, that's good.
Nah,
Now I gotta do the annoying blur as usual. You know what? Why not start in the front of the car? I'm just trying to think which way would be the easiest way to go with this thing. Also, black cars are the worst for this type of thing. You have to like crank up your brightness to a ridiculous level to be able to see the lines of the car. Thankfully, this car, only part of it is black. So like trying to select. Wait, why am I selecting that part of the car anyway? I'm not stancing this thing. I'm so out of it right now. Lights on my mom drugs. The devil put some toxin in me. Demons trying to have an auction in me. They wanna sell my soul. Going once, going twice, never sold. Yo, VenomWorks, what's up, man? That's another like awesome, great content creator. I'm gonna be uploading I used to try to do weekly uploads. I'm still gonna try, but I'm not gonna be able to do weekly cinematics just because of the fact that I'm at a point where I'm kind of maxed out on this 1 week timeline. Especially with school, it was one thing in the summer where I had all the time I wanted to like make videos. You know, I can spend the whole week working on a video. But now that I'm back to school, like I can get maybe a 2 days. I'll be lucky to have 2 days in the week. You know, I can really sit down and work on videos during the week. So except for weekends, obviously. And I'm in a point where like the content that I want to make, the level I want to take it to, it would take more than just a few days to make the videos. So I'm probably gonna be uploading cinematics and stuff like that less. But that being said, definitely go check out VenomWorks. He makes like some awesome cinematics and stuff. The way that he like edits it and his angles are really good and all that type of stuff. So definitely go check him out. Plus he makes heat cinematics a lot more than I do. And I can say right off the bat, I'm not gonna be making any more heat cinematics. Just because of the fact that I can't get it to look the way I want to. Like in pictures, I can do all this doctoring up and all that type of stuff to give it the look I want. But in video, you can't really do that because the camera is moving, so it's hard to apply. You can't do background blur really on video. I mean, you could maybe with like a green screen thing, but no. So sorry, I'm just lecturing y'all right now. Let me stop. I don't know if I should just wrap it around the bumper. No, I'm gonna just cut it here. Alright, and then loop around. And then on this background layer, put the field blur. And 8. Oh, okay, good. Alright, there's that. Now I can tell that it's pretty rough here with the blending, so once again, I'm just gonna have to use my little handy eraser on partial opacity and then kind of use that. Also, puddles make blending blur a lot easier because like when you blur puddles, it's not really too noticeable what you blur it. So puddles are a good blurring spot, like to kind of blend your blurring at, if that makes any sense. Alright, now go here and kind of just do that. I'm kind of just making it so that the line isn't so, it's not such a, like a jagged line, just like this is where I Photoshop blur in. And I think I did okay at that, I'd say. Just kind of use this to soften up the edges on it. Alright, so this is no blur at all, and then the blur. That makes a big difference. Plus, I like being able to control the blur, which in Need for Speed Heat you can't really do. Like unlike Forza, you can control the aperture, which is the amount of blur. In Forza, it's just kind of like you have. Need for Speed is just kind of like you have this much blur or no blur at all, which I don't like. So no blur, blur, no blur, blur. Now I'm gonna close out Lightroom so that my computer doesn't crash or whatever. Bro, what is this music? Yo, I'm sorry, yo. I didn't even. My headphones are muted. I don't know what the heck that Suspicious on the Track song is. I'm so sorry I had to listen to that trash music. I am so sorry. Please forgive me, yo. Please forgive me. Alright. I don't even know what song I want to put, yo. How long have you been editing? Like, when did you start to use Photoshop? Photoshop, let me see. You can probably go back on my channel and see when I started doing Photoshop, it's probably been a year. Probably like a year-ish. I've been doing Photoshop, maybe longer. I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, maybe like I say over 2 years maybe. Let me go see when my the first Photoshop video I did on this channel was. Also shout out to my dad. I'm sorry I didn't mention him in the last video, but he's the person that taught me how to use Photoshop. Basically my whole thing started with me playing. Basically the whole thing started with me using Photoshop. He taught me how to slam cars on Photoshop, and that was basically the start of it. And then I just kind of like grew from there. And I started doing wheels on real life cars, and eventually like photoshopping it into games. And let me see, when was my first like Photoshop video on this channel? Hold up. Wow, 1 year ago. So yeah, I've been doing it for about a year. A forza type photo mode. Yo, word, bro. We need that forza type photo mode in NFS, yo. Like, I shouldn't have to doctor up photos like this to make it look acceptable. I should not have to doctor up photos this much. Alright, so let me let this export. Venomworks, Gran Turismo Sport also has an amazing camera mode. Yeah, it looks like it from your content. It looks like it has a really good photo mode. That Gran Turismo Super video was sick, bro. Like that was sick. Wow, it was just amazing. But one thing I like about the Crew 2 is when I've been doing more cinematics on it, is because you can take rolling shots, but it's something you can't do in any other Xbox car game that I'm aware of. Like in Forza, you can't do rolling shots really. They have a camera mode glitch where you can do moving shots, but it's pretty wonky and it takes a lot of time to get the shot you want. With the Crew 2, it's not perfect either. It's a pretty glitchy editor, but you can get it to work if you want to. So yes, that's that. Alright, finally finished exporting. Let me open up Lightroom again. Yeah. This thing is just terrible. Alright, I don't know what I want to put on here. This is a song I'm thinking about, but I can't think. Yo, you're welcome, Venomworks, of course. Alright. Yo, what song y'all want on here, yo? Obviously, it can't be nothing too explicit. How is your wallpaper on the Zedge app? I have no idea what the Zedge app is, but I mean, if you're gonna put my wallpaper on an app, all my pictures are watermarked, so I just say, like, as long as you leave the watermark in there and, like, you know, give credit that I took the picture, I mean, I go for it, I guess. Yeah, I really don't have no idea what song I want, bruh. I have an idea of a song I do want, but I don't think they have it on here. Yeah, they don't have it on here. Dang. The Crew 2 is the best game. Yeah, exactly. Custom rolling shots. That's why I love the Crew 2, yo. Like, I even dabbled in Forza Motorsport 7 a little bit because you can take shots with the car moving. But like, moving shots allow you to add so much to your video. Like, it just allows you to add that little touch, I guess, to your video. And also allows you like to fill in space so that all the shots aren't static. Allows you to switch it up a little bit. And just overall, I love it. Alright, let me just put on some random music here, because I really don't know. I want to put this random song on. Play Odeon by Last Century, but if they have it on here, the only reason I'm really using Spotify is because of the fact that I have like premium, so there's no ads and stuff. Alright, I got you, Zim. It's playing right now. Alright, let's use this usual clarity. Let's see, do I want to do 65? It's too much, I think. You know what, I'll do 65. And then just kind of bring the texture down to compensate for it. Yo, I think this is that song. Yeah, okay, the videos do seem more realistic in real life with rolling shots. Also, this is kind of unrelated, but is this Specs intro song? I think his intro song is some song by Last Century. I'm not sure if it's this exact one. I know it's definitely a Last Century song. Cheers, bro. Yeah, cheers, man. Alright. Yeah, the whole thing is hard with texture. You don't want to make it look too sharpened, but at the same time, you still don't want to have it. It's so weird to get a perfect mix to mix. I'm gonna just make it -10 on there. I'll leave it like that for now. A little bit of vignette. And let's do tone curve now. And afterwards I'll come in and bring back saturation and all that good stuff. Dang, it's so weird. The sharpness and stuff is just off on this picture. Like the shadows, that's one problem with Heat too. Like, I don't know, one thing that's always been a problem with Heat, and somehow I just haven't been running into it recently, is that this game has no shadows. Like in this picture, the reflection is kind of hiding it, but especially when you look there, you can see that this thing has no shadow. There's no shadow. It's just that weird potato texture. I'm trying to make it dark without being too dark. I think that looks cool. This is actually one of like my probably pictures that I didn't edit like crazy on this one. And this is probably just gonna be like a chill, like a low-key edit. Obviously I added the blur and stuff like that, but otherwise it's not a crazy edited picture. And yes, I know I changed the color of the lights. I can bring that back though, so that's nothing to worry about. So now I'm gonna go into HSL and mess around with that. You're free to collab maybe this weekend. Yeah, I don't know what I got going on this weekend. I'll let you know about that though. I gotta make sure I'm free, and also I gotta check out for my dad on that. Yo, what is this now? Hold up. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But that Last Century song was good, so let me go back to him and see what else the other stuff he has. Alright, see if this is any good. Next, could you play Let Go Barnacle Boy? Sure, I'll just play it right now. Alright. Now let's see. I kind of want to mess around with some colors. First of all, I don't want any green in here, so do that. Also, desaturate aqua. Now, what blue do we have in here? Also, make that -50. Magentas. Alright. What is the magentas at the idle spot they are now? And I already did like small adjustments here, but I think it looked good. It's not like a crazy edited picture compared to some of my other pictures. Like this is like nothing in comparison to some other stuff I've done, but it's a simple and clean edit. Okay, roleplay Glass Coffin Part 2. Alright, I'll play that after this song is over. Alright, usually I would export it and watermark it, etc, you know. But I'm just gonna leave that in there for now because once again my computer can't handle much else. So let me save this, like just in case I need to come and touch anything up. I'm actually gonna save the Photoshop file here, this. Ernad, yo, what's up, man? Got Ernad in the building. What's good, bro? Alright, let's see which one I want to do next. these pictures. Dang, I wish this angle was a little bit better on this one, but I guess I'll do this picture. Yo, Pro Street 2, yo, what's up, man? What's good, bro? Alright, you know what, let me duplicate this layer so I can have it like the blur on a separate layer. I see you doing your thing. Yeah, man, I'm trying, man. Gotta work what I got here on heat. Alright, take that away. And just add the ground blur by doing this. Alright, there's that. And the ground blur, honestly, I don't think I even need to touch it up. So once again, I gotta do the best part, the best blur, of course, which is this around the curve blur, which takes forever. Yo, the whole Discord gang, word, man, everybody pulled up. Everybody pulled up. Oh, the song changed. Hold up. Somebody put another song request in the chat. So let me put that. Alright, Glass Coffin Part 2. I see Psylocke and Skeleton. Who's it? By Brothel. Let me just see if it comes up. Oh, they don't got it on here. Probably got it. Oh, no, here. Alright. Alright, now back to PS. I gotta restart from this part. And to be honest, I'm so tempted to just brush this blur. But if I do, it's gonna look super rough and stuff. So I don't think the final product will be worth rushing. So somebody said, what's Discord? Play D Savage Pill. Alright, I'll put that after this song. I'm trying my best to take all your requests or whatever. But you know, everybody else's requests play it before I put on another song. Alright, here, let's go. Dang, this is such a tedious process. I mean, it's not that bad though. It takes like 5 minutes, just annoying to have to do. Oh, this is hard. I can't tell the difference between the background and the headlight here. No, I think that's the headlight. I'm just gonna kind of guess there and assume that that's the headlight. That's one thing with heat though, it's hard to tell. Like, it looks like the headlight's kind of incomplete. It looks like it would be here. So I'm confused on what part I should blur. I'm just gonna blur the whole thing. Frick it. Alright, and yeah, I guess I'll cut the blur, come out. Where did it go in at? The blur went in like there, so I'll let it go out here. Alright, now let's see. use the field blur and 8. Alright, there's that. Now I've definitely gotta blend this in some for sure. So I use the eraser tool. And like usual, just kind of come and try to help it fit in more. I can't blend the blur here. Dang. Basically, it blurred, so it kind of offset part of the picture, and then when I try to bring it to blend it back in, it kind of just falls apart. Like, it looks double, basically, if that makes any sense. Like, see how it looks like there's 3 curves here, and there's only 1. Alright, that song went off. So that song is D Savage Pill. Alright, I don't know if I'll be able to play this one. If he starts going off, like cursing and all that stuff crazy, I might have to turn it off, because we try to keep it somewhat PG, at least on this channel, to the best of our extent. So, dang, I really can't blend the blur, yo, because then it just makes it look green. So I gotta kind of leave the blur alone and rough, but it's alright. I can already hear that one person just like, why does the blur stop? Like, I could already hear them in my head. Alright, yeah, so the blur's kind of rough, but I'm gonna leave it like that. And unfortunately, I gotta close Lightroom while I export it because my PC is just that slow. Yeah, I heard what he's saying now. Yeah, let me put that a little bit lower. Let me put that off. I'll put something on. I'm gonna put out something else on. If you got another song you want, that's a little more appropriate. Alright, let's see if there's any other song requests here. So stream is a bit delayed, so sorry if I don't respond. Like, sorry if my response is later than what you guys say in the chat. Like, I'm responding in real time when I see the messages, but like for you guys it shows on your screen that I'm responding like a few minutes later. Now right now I got it on the low latency setting, and who knows, maybe I'll try to put it on the ultra low latency. Who knows, maybe I might, but because I don't know if my internet can handle it. But for next stream I'm gonna definitely try to go for the ultra low latency. Alright, let's see what other song we got here. I played that song already. Let's see. I think I got all the songs already in here, so I'm gonna just play something. Look at my name. Do I look like inappropriate? Bruh. Yeah, I know. I get it. I get it, man. Message received, bruh. Cold Sun by Shervin. Alright, I'll play that next. This song might be a little bit edgy to some people or whatever, but I like it, so. Play I Was Just a Kid. Yo, this man got jokes, huh? Do you like Skeller? I don't know if I ever heard some of his music. Maybe I have heard some of his music, but I don't remember. Let me see, because a lot of people, they don't have on Spotify. Spotify kind of like has like only really big artists, so I might not have it on here. Yeah, I gotta go on SoundCloud after this. The only thing is I don't got like the premium version of SoundCloud, so it's gonna be ads and stuff. Oh, it's dropping frames. Alright, I know, that's good. Alright, now let me open Lightroom. Oh, actually, hold up 1 second, y'all, while this thing loads. I'll be right back.
I love the boiled crab, yeah. It's one of my favorite restaurants. I love me some seafood. Wait, you smell that? Yeah. Girl, is that you? Oh my god. Ooh. Yeah. I don't need your stanky fucking pussy. You a 2 out of 10, don't push me. Hey, thotties on patrol in the groupies. They gon' hide till the dough come and boot me. I'm making money, bloody bunny on my nose. They wanna touch me on the high.
Alright, I'm back, y'all. Sorry about that. Skeller is on Spotify. Alright, let me check it out then. And I probably heard it if you. Yeah, I probably heard it if you used it in your song, if you used it in your videos before. I don't know, I can't find him though. And also, oh, I found, bruh, now he comes up. Also, I'll play the I Was Just a Kid song afterwards. I promise. Alright, why do I feel like I know this song, Tokyo? It sounds familiar. Let me leave that. Alright, so next picture, let me import it. Hannah Montana. Yo, what? If it's the same Hannah Montana I'm thinking about, then alright, alright, now I just gotta copy the settings. I wonder if this pic will look good with a graduated filter or not on it. Let's see. There goes the. That's all good, man. It's nothing crazy, so it's alright. As long as it's somewhat chill. If it's like when people cursing like crazy, then it has to go. But stuff like this is good fly. Alright, I see graduated or no graduated filter. Oh yeah, I'll definitely leave the graduated filter. It helps blend a lot. Like, although you might not notice it, like you to see that, you may not notice it, but then when you add the graduated filter, you can see the difference. So that's kind of like what I like to use them for anyway. So okay, that actually looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, this is an OP photo spot. Like I've seen a few people take pictures in here, and this actually came out really good. I had to put so much effort only to take 2 pictures so far. Yeah, Skylar's a different vibe. Yeah, it is. Like it sounds like the music that you would put like in a car video, and that's not like in a bad way either. That's a good thing. All right. Now the 3. I like this wide shot. I think this is gonna turn out pretty good. But that turned out like that. Anyhow, let me just leave that and add the blur. Just blurring is such a tedious process, but like, Jesus Christ. So I took a Alright, still got a minute or so left in the song. And then I'll play I'm Just a Kid song. Why do I think he was like 17? Me or somebody else who thought was 17? I don't know. Cold Sun by what? I don't see the first message though. I gotta head out, bro. Thanks for the stream. Oh yeah, sure, no problem, man. Thanks for sticking around anyway. I'll probably end the stream and like, what was the song he played earlier with the beat? I'm not sure what song I played earlier. I played a lot of songs earlier, so yeah. Why you think I was 17? A lot of people think I'm older than my age, so I get that. Like a lot of people, they'll be surprised when I tell them I'm only 14. Your mom. Psst. Alright, that was the next song somebody had put in here. It was no, it was the song I Was Just a Kid, I think it was. Let me go back and try to find it real quick. Bro, I'm trying to find this song. Okay, I Was Just a Kid, yeah. I don't know, that sounds like a popular name. When I think I Was Just a Kid, I think that Caillou theme song. You probably don't know that song from, because you're from Sweden, but no, he didn't. Alright, yo, Spotify, what's good? Zim, is this the song? Nothing But These. Mad gifted for a 14-year-old. Thank you, man. Yeah, I really try, man. I really try my best to do what I can. Alright, I think this is the song you're talking about. If not, I'm sorry. Alright, not gonna lie, this song isn't really my thing. I'm not really like the rock type of guy, but that's you. Yeah, I'll let you rock out to the song in here. You stuck around for almost an hour on the stream, so you deserve to at least hear your song. I mean, I respect all genres of music. Rock just ain't really my type of thing, but each his own, man. Alright, now once again for the annoying part of the blur. I really wish I didn't have to do this. I could probably get through so many more pictures on the stream if I didn't have to go and do this blur for each picture. Maybe next stream I do like Forza or something like that, but like so that I can edit more pictures on the stream. But just that this is a whole different vibe, yo. Like Forza looks good and all that type of stuff, but this is just like when it's done right, it looks insane. I like heavy metal, yeah. That's what's up, man. I mean, I never really been the heavy metal type of dude, but that's what you like, man. If that's what y'all like, then respect. Alright, almost done finally with this thing. Coming around like the home stretch with the blur, and then I'll add the other part. Also, I'm probably gonna end this stream at like probably like 4:30 will be a good time. This is running for like an hour, about an hour already, so give like another 20 or so minutes to not make it too long. And this one I might do like weekly or whatever. Ever heard of Linkin Park? No. I've heard of like places called Linkin Park, but not spelled like that or anything. What is it, like a music group or something like that? A certain song or whatever. Also, I'm really sorry for this delay again. Like, I know it's not a crazy big delay, but it still kind of sucks. So next time I'm gonna definitely go for the ultra low latency, which should give us an almost real time reaction, almost real time interaction here. So. Alright, let's just see, you know what, shouldn't I be taking the blur off already, because it came off there, and yeah. So actually, I wasted a bunch of time selecting parts of the car I didn't even have to. So now, that's cool. I was supposed to come off like here. For the blur, I can take it to there. And just blur around like the curb. I kind of like stick to items when I'm making Park DC got the best swing.